Welcome to the Crochet Guild of America's Learn to Crochet series. My name is Kim Guzman, and I'll be teaching you several of the basic stitches to use in crochet to get you started. We'll have right hand and left hand versions of all videos, and even more videos are available to Crochet Guild of America members. As a beginner, you'll want to choose a yarn that's not too light and not too dark. Preferably a worsted or Aran weight yarn. You may find the size designation here, a number 4, would be good for a beginner. Also, if possible, try to find one that's in contrast color to your hook. Here I've chosen a K hook. It's 6.5 millimeters. And this works well with a worsted weight. You'll want something smooth. You don't want anything bumpy. Now I know these yarns here are going to be very, very tempting. But you're going to have to save those for later. These bumpy textured yarns are wonderful to work with, but you should save them for later. And this one with the sequins, definitely save that one for later, but definitely get that one for sure. Gotta have that bling. Now sometimes yarn doesn't come on skeins or balls. They come in hanks like this. If you go to an independent yarn shop, a lot of your yarns will come like this. And you're going to have to need special help in getting it into a ball that you can use for crocheting. Ask your local yarn shop owner or assistant to help you wind that into a ball so that you can use it. When I'm working with crochet, I tension my yarn. Now, I learned how to do this from my grandmother, and the way that I do it is I wrap it around my little finger, then up over my index finger. When I do this, when I move the yarn, I will move it like this. I will adjust it, and as I'm progressing, I will continue moving. It's basically moving my index finger to get the yarn to continue moving. You see, I'm moving my entire hand, I guess, and it's moving the yarn. Now, how you tension the yarn is completely up to you, and you can try different ways. But again, this is how I do it. It's wrapped around my pinky, then up over my index finger, and then I work the yarn that way. I have seen people just over the index finger and holding it here. Okay, and then I've seen people who just hold it like this, and it lightly moves through. Just experiment with different ways to maintain tension, and you'll find the one that works for you. The other thing is with hooks, the way you hold your hook. You can hold your hook overhand like this. And in the video, I do hold my hand overhand like this. My normal crocheting, however, is pencil hold like this. I can't use pencil hold in the videos because I fling the hook around and I keep hitting the camera. So I do want to tell you that there is this pencil hold, and then there is the knife hold. So whichever one is more comfortable for you is the way to go. Neither are incorrect. It's just some people hold it one way and some people hold it the other. So I'm going to start off with just about every pattern. Well, that's not exactly true. I'd say that almost all the patterns will start off with a chain foundation. There are new and different foundation methods, but this is the most typical. So I'm going to make a circle, and then I'm going to place the yarn in the back, and I'm going to insert my hook under that one in the back. Now pull up on it at the same time as you're holding the legs here until you get a slip knot right there on the hook. Now to make a chain, rotate your hook around the yarn and pull through that loop. That's all you do to make a chain. Around, that's called a yarn over. Pull through. Yarn over, pull through. That's all you do to make a chain. And you make the number of chains indicated in a pattern or the length that you want. And I suggest that you just try to practice with making a chain for a while until you become familiar with holding the yarn, holding the hook. These are things that you just need to practice. Now, when I was first learning, I did indeed make an entire skein of yarn. I used an entire skein of yarn to make a chain. The long, very, very long chain. Of course, I was little, and I just made a chain. It was fun. So you just make chains until you become familiar and you are comfortable with it, and then you can move on to the next video.